especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you.
Huh? It's time for Breaking Absurdity, your daily reminder that this is not normal. Brought to you by It's Not Satire. Subscribe today to catch every ridiculous moment. Today we're taking a look at one of the internet's most closely watched political personalities, Erika Kirk. Because once the internet noticed her, things escalated quickly. Kirk first drew widespread attention during a television interview responding to criticism she had received online. The topic was serious, the backlash she'd been facing, and the impact it had on her and her family. But as the interview unfolded, something else began happening. Viewers online weren't just listening to the answers, they were watching every reaction. Because in the age of viral clips, sometimes the smallest expressions become the biggest story.
He's a human being. You think he deserved that? Tell that to my 3-year-old daughter. Excuse me.
Soon after, clips from the interview began circulating across social media, and before long, viewers began making comparisons, not to another politician, but to a famous television personality, Tammy Faye Baker. The emotion, the delivery, the unmistakable television presence. Now, to be clear, those comparisons came from the internet, not from Kirk herself. But once the meme machine starts, it rarely stops.
The Fox News family, thank you so much to Jesse and everyone that loved my husband so well. Thank you.
And if your heart is broken inside, nobody seems to
Tonight, as I receive this award on behalf of my incredible husband, it's not just myself that's receiving it on his behalf. It is also our incredible Turning Point USA staff. It's our incredible...
Then came the State of the Union. While cameras scanned the audience, viewers noticed Kirk again, this time reacting to the speech, and within minutes, clips began spreading online. Soon the internet did what it always does. Someone added their own reaction, someone added captions, and suddenly the reactions looked less like a political broadcast and more like a computer command line processing the speech in real time.
Was violently murdered by an assassin and martyred, really martyred for his beliefs. His wonderful wife, Erika, is with us tonight. Erika, please stand.
She's already standing. Oh my God.
Thank you, Erika. Been through a lot. In Charlie's memory, we must all come together to reaffirm that.
As Erika assumed a leadership role with Turning Point USA, she began appearing more frequently at major political events. At one of them, she introduced Vice President JD Vance. The introduction itself seemed routine, but once again, it wasn't the speech that caught the internet's attention. It was Erika's expressions. Watch closely when she mentioned JD's wife.
A very, very dear friend. And his wife. They are incredible.
And then she adds something more
And
personal.
I see no one will ever replace my husband. No. But I do see some similarities of my husband in JD.
Moments
Vice
later,
President
the two embraced on stage. And that's when the internet did what the internet always does. Between the emotional introduction and the unusually affectionate moment on stage, rumors and speculation began circulating almost immediately. Because once a clip hits social media, interpretations tend to take on a life of their own. But modern political events aren't just speeches. Sometimes they feel closer to a stage production. At another appearance, Erika took the stage with music, lighting effects, and a crowd ready for a show. And suddenly the atmosphere felt less like a political rally and more like the opening number of a Broadway performance. There were sound effects, sparkler-style stage effects, merchandise flying into the audience, All that was missing was a playbill and an orchestra pit, because in modern political media, the line between politics and performance is getting harder to see. And when moments like this hit the internet, they tend to spread very quickly. Which brings us to the moment that truly launched 1,000 comment sections. At an event promoting new high school chapters for Turning Point USA, Erika delivered an emotional message encouraging young men to stay confident and engaged. The message itself was straightforward. Young men shouldn't let anyone talk down to them, but then she said this.
But use it for something greater. Don't let anyone disenfranchise you because you're a young man, especially a young white male man. Don't ever let anyone talk down to you. We need strong men out there, strong men who are convicted, that will be good leaders, good husbands, good fathers.
Now, the intention was clear, but when spoken quickly, white male man sounded an awful like white mailman. And within minutes, the internet noticed. Soon, comment sections everywhere filled with sympathy for America's most overlooked demographic, white mailmen. Because in the age of viral clips, sometimes the smallest phrase becomes the biggest meme. And just like that, another moment enters the internet archives, where absurdity meets reality, and sometimes reality can't keep up. If you want more of this, you know the drill. Subscribe, follow, hit the bell, and join me for the next round of Breaking Absurdity. I'm It's Not Satire, and trust me, you don't want to miss what comes next.